And so I said, I want to know, how into this gig are you? Are you quaking with fear? Are you ready to rock and give it full devotion and represent that music? Or do you just kind of want to go, when you make a mistake? Because if that's the case, I'm not going to go on stage and help you denigrate some of the greatest music I've ever heard. So please take no disrespect from this, and please get back to me. And they wrote me back. Both guys wrote me back a similar letter within 3 hours. They said, Dear Henry, yes, we know we were a good band. We know that the audience will have exceedingly high expectations. And we also know that this is Paul's last chance to play this music. We're professional musicians. We never mess around. So are you the singer or ain't ya? And I wrote back and said, yeah, on your word, the fact that you say that you're into this, I'm in too. And soon as I said I was in, a show was booked by a nice lady named Sarah. And Sarah booked a show at a place called the Carling Academy in a place called Islington, which is part of London, as you know. And the show, they say, Henry, the show's been booked. I go to carlingacademy.co.uk or whatever it is, and I see the Ruts logo, the Ruts, with Henry Rollins. I'm like, oh no. Opening the UK subs. I'm like, no, not the UK subs, the band I've worshipped since I was minus 5 years of age. The singer, Charlie Harper, my surrogate punk rock dad. No, we haven't even met yet. And tickets go on sale. 3 days later, the show sells out. I start getting letters from all over the world. Dear Henry, I am Boy from Tokyo. I could not get a ticket for the show, but in my small living room, I am building a kayak out of postage stamps, popsicle sticks, and masking tape. And I'm going to take a paddle I made out of a broom and a hockey stick, and I'm going to paddle the treacherous waters of the Pacific Ocean and somehow get to England with a shovel, dig underneath the ground, tunnel up through the dance floor. There's no way I'm going to miss this gig. I can't wait to see you. Rock on! And the next letter, I am Boy from Berlin. I couldn't get a ticket. I'm taking a train to England. I'm throwing a fucking rock through the window. I'm breaking in. There's no way I'm missing this gig. What's it like to be in the Ruts, man? And I have to write back and go, we haven't met yet? And I work in absolutes. If I go on the road with a band, we're on the road because we've practiced for months. And, we get it together. There's no warm-up gig. How dare you warm up in front of an audience? Oh, this is a demo for the show we're really going to do down the road. You people get the show. The people down the road, they get the kick-ass show. Fuck that and fuck you if you're in a band and you ever do that to an audience. And that's why you have, like, Marine drill sergeant fucking boot camp for band practice. My bandmates hate me the first day of band practice. I walk in, let's see the troops. Ho, hey, fat ass, drop and give me 5 million. Oh, look who's going running with me tonight. No more comfort for you, Chief. Get behind the drums and start respirating. And by the time we go out, we're lean, mean rock machines. And the first gig is like, can we play? It's like, how hard are we going to fuck this audience up with this music, which is what you pay for? And so I'm now in panic mode that we are selling a bill of goods. We have sold out a show that is an unproven quantity, me and the Ruts. And so I figure we need a set list. We need a set list right now. And so I write the bass player, Segs, we need to put together a set now. And he writes back, Henry, it's Friday. Think about it over the weekend. We'll start working on the set list on Monday. I write back, motherfucker, I'll fly to England right now. I will break down your door and write the set list out on your dining room table in my blood. Let's get to work. And he writes back, he goes, like, you're really intense. You haven't even been in a room with me yet, motherfucker. You have no idea. And so he goes, okay, we'll do the set. We worked on the set back and forth, thanks to the internets. And we put a set together of like 8 or 10 songs or something, and I immediately make the set list onto a CDR, grabbing songs from Ruts releases. And every night alone in my sparsely appointed living room, I have one-man band karaoke practice, where I have this microphone in my hand, not plugged in, gray gym shorts, 3 gray t-shirts so I can get the sweat going, and bare feet yelling Ruts lyrics at a stereo system that is yelling them at me. Cars passing by see a gray-haired man holding a microphone not plugged in, staring at some inanimate object like... And they go, oh, it's Henry, oh my God. And they park, look at him. And their eyes well with tears. He misses the 80s. Oh God. It's so sad. But I've got no band, so this is what I'm doing for band practice. It was crazy But I was getting it done. And so finally I fly to England, and I get to band practice on the first day, and I walk in, and there's the rhythm section. Men I've never met, men I've never seen except for their 1979 or 1980 Virgin Records promotional photographs. And we've all kind of moved on with our look since those days. I've grown somehow more devastatingly handsome. I don't know how I pulled that off. Anyway, so I meet them, and they're wonderful guys, and I said, well, where's our guitar player, Paul? And they said, Henry, Paul's really sick today. He can't move. He's in a lot of pain. And so we have a fill-in guitar player. His name is Lee. He was in a band called The Commitments. He's insanely good, and he'll be here any minute. So this guy, Lee, shows up, wonderful guy, hands are shook, and he walks up to the guitar rig that's already set up for him, and he plugs in, and he turns that bad boy up to about 3, which is about 8 too quiet for my liking. I said, so Lee, why are you going to play at such low volume there, Chief? And he says, well, I don't want to play too loudly and be too obtrusive to the rhythm section. I'm thinking you should be obtrusive, because the louder you play, the further it obscures the glaring fact that I can't sing. But you know that. Anyway, so he said, no, I'm just going to provide guitar accompaniment, it's for the rhythm section. And so we play for like 5 hours, Ruts songs, which is big fun. But Lee, who plays perfectly, great player, but he plays at low volume, no distortion, and during the lead sections, he plays rhythm, because he doesn't want to insinuate himself into the music. Basically, he is respectful and just, revering the music. And I want him to rock out, because him playing at low volume so politely and so perfectly and cleanly, it doesn't make the rhythm section really work. And we're just kind of like ding 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 ding. But I don't have that kind of subtlety. I've got or that's it. And so anyone walking by our little practice room would hear a low-key rhythm section with a clean guitar with some man just barking like a dog over it. And they were a little freaked out by me at first, because I have no inherent body rhythm. I have the rhythm of a narcotics officer. Like, hey man, give me a toke of that Mary Jane. I can really groove. I'm awful. I got nothing. And so at band practice, the way I learn music is I put my foot on the bottom of the kick drum. So the drum set goes through my body. And so like an iron lung, I have rhythm. And basically, I do band practice staring at the drummer. And many years of my life I've spent in sweaty practice rooms spitting lyrics on drummers. And they're like, oh God, I hate this shit. And I've known Dave Ruffy, the wonderful drummer in the Ruts, an adult man in his 50s. He's known me for an hour and a half now, and there I am in a pair of gym shorts and the gray T-shirts, just staring at him. And he's like, what? I'm like, what? Start the song. Well, why are you staring at me? Oh, I'm going to be here all day. And he's like, okay. And then I start, he's like, I hate this. And so we practice all afternoon like this, and it sounds a little strange, like a man yelling over people kind of playing gently. And so, but we need the practice, and it's fun. These guys are wonderful, and the rhythm section, forget it, they're perfect. So we get to the end of the first day, I go back to my hotel, I come back the second day at noon, and I walk in, and again, there's the rhythm section without the guitar player. I said, where's our guitar player? He said, Henry, he's at the hospital. He's in a lot of pain. They're putting him on pain-blocking medication, and they're going to bring him in. Hopefully in the afternoon. We'll get him later in the afternoon for an hour. And I said, well, what are we going to do until then? Well, there's a guy named Lee coming in to play guitar. I go, no, that was yesterday. They said, I know, it's a different Lee. It's Lee 2. And so this guy's name is Lee Harris, wonderful guy, ridiculously talented guitar player. He was in some band called Ian Drury and the Blockheads. He's ridiculous, and he's so good. And he walks in, wonderful guy. He plugs in, and I'm hoping he's going to turn the amp up. He's like, perfect. And it was like a repeat of the day before. Bling, bling, bling. And we're just playing at this low volume. I'm like, it is fun, but it's not the thing. And so finally in the afternoon, the door opens and Paul Fox walks in, and he looks like a guy with cancer. He looks awful. And I recognize him, and I walk up and I stick my hand. I go, how do you do, sir? My name is Henry Rollins. It's an honor to meet you. Your music changed my life. And he just walks by my outstretched hand and just hugs me. And he said, Henry, it's so great to meet you. Thank you so much for doing this. It's an honor to meet you. I said, no, man, it's not an honor for you to meet me. It's an honor for me to meet you. But look, what's really important is, sir, we are your band. We are ready. As soon as you're ready to start playing, we will not disappoint you. We are well-oiled, and we are at your beck and call. And so his buddy loads in his gear, and sets up these beautiful 70s analog pedals, really nice gear. And he pulls out of his guitar box a beautiful Les Paul, and it's his Les Paul that he played all the Ruts gigs with, made all the recordings with. It is the Ruts guitar. And so he plugs in